This is the Star News Brief. I'm Mark Gitau. Christopher Musili cheated death by the skin of his teeth in the school bus that sank in a Mwingi River on Saturday. He's yet to register the tragedy in his mind. The devoted choir member of St. Cecilia Catholic Church woke up early on Sunday as his routine and attended the 7:30 a.m. Mass. The choir benches were largely empty and the mood of the faithful mournful. That was the sight that struck him and overwhelmed him with sorrow. A religious sister followed him out and found him weeping and offered a shoulder to him. She comforted him back at the church. Get a copy of the Star Brief by subscribing to our e-paper by only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com. A promise of an initial capital of between 500,000 to 1 million shillings for newlyweds headlined Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua 13-point manifesto unveiled on Sunday. The county chief, in his quest to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta, is pledging that newlyweds will receive the amount payable over 20 years at 0.5%, Mutua said as he began his march to State House. The Maendeleo Chap leader is pledging to improve the quality of Kenyans' lives should he from the next government, widening the economic base to include all. Changes are set to hit secondary schools, including conversion of some boarding schools to day schools upon transition of the competency-based curriculum to junior secondary in 2023. In a report set to iron out grey areas in transition under the new education system, CBC learners will attend day schools that are within 1 or 2 kilometers in rural areas from their former primary schools for junior secondary. The report came from a task force led by Principal Secretary Fatuma Shege and was released in December last year but made public last week. An ally of Deputy President William Ruto is now blaming China for putting the county into a crisis. Garissa Township MP Eden Duale, once a key inside in the Jubilee administration, for the first time disclosed the alarms that President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration may have ignored. He disclosed that China gave a blank check to Kenya where everyone with a project proposal was funded. In an exclusive interview with the Star, Duale said they were in a rush to implement mega projects. The Member of Parliament, now a key member of Ruto's 2022 project, further observed that disagreements over borrowing accelerated the tiff between Deputy President and his boss. ODM leader Raila Odinga on Sunday fired up Nairobi ahead of his grand declaration on Friday this week. The opposition chief started by attending a church service at African Independent Pentecostal Church of Kenya in Njiru, a church whose history is intertwined with Kenya's liberation struggle. The fourth-time presidential candidate then mounted a series of road shows across the capital city. The former Prime Minister rallied his supporters to turn up in large numbers for the Friday declaration at Kasarani Gymnasium. The ODM boss said he has traveled the country and listened to the voice of Kenyans and will give his verdict during the last Azimio la Umoja meeting, where over 60,000 attendees are expected. Get a copy of the Star Brief by subscribing to our e-paper by only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com.